poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. We live. We live. Episode number 3. We're here. We're back in the Majestic Lounge. We chilling. We vibing. It's a great fucking day to be alive, and we're happy to be here. Welcome. Appreciate you, everybody watching right now. Episode 1, episode 2 is already available on YouTube, on Majestic Fusion YouTube page. So make sure if you checked out episode 1 and episode 2, go ahead and leave a comment when you're watching this episode as well, or after you finish. Actually, don't wait. Don't do it right now. After you finish the episode, go and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. We definitely appreciate everybody who's been tuning in, showing love and support. It's been an amazing vibe. You know what I mean? Like, for us here at Majestic Fusion, it's important for us to create great content that includes the hookah. So, you know, we're taking care of our hookah people, but at the same time, we also want to speak. We want to create a voice for our community, create a voice for, you know, friends and family. And, you know, we can have good, constructive criticism. We have these discussions all the time, so why not? You know what I mean? Give other people an opportunity to speak. However, it's only me today. So I'm here chilling in the lounge by myself, rocking with my producer, Javi. Shout out to Mavic Hero Films. Listen, I'm telling you, I promise you. Check him out on Instagram, check him out on YouTube, check him out on all the social media platforms, Mavic Hero Films. We're gonna get right into it. So we have our first official sponsor. And I don't think I need to tell you who it is, right? Because you see me smoking hookah, you gotta know what flavor, you know, I'm smoking, right? Or at least what brand. Shout out to Eternal Smoke. They are the sponsor for this today's episode number 3. We appreciate you guys. It's been an amazing partnership so far. For everybody who's tried Eternal Smoke, yo, it's been crazy. We're getting a lot of feedback. If you haven't tried it, they are available at so many different locations. Make sure you check them out, eternalsmoke.com. We have them, of course. I mean, why would we not? But, you know, they're also available for everybody else in other states that we might not be able to ship to. Eternal Smoke is also available up there, wherever you are. If they're not, go to your smoke shop and be like, hey, I heard about Eternal Smoke. We need to get it here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Eternal Smoke. We appreciate you. We're going to have a good discussion today. It's been tough, man. It's been fucking, over the past couple weeks, I've been experiencing some things in my personal life and in my entrepreneur life. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy. Struggles, people don't see that, you know? People only see when you're happy, when everything is great, you know, everything is going good. But they never see when you're down, you know? They never see the sad side of you. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna speak a little bit on it today. I went through something really fucking serious recently, and I was scared to the point, like, yo, I feel like I was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And it was sad. Like, I was sad, right? It was Father's Day yesterday. I have 2 kids. For everybody who don't know, I have 2 beautiful kids. I have a daughter and I have a son. Love them dear to my heart. And I didn't get a chance to enjoy it how I wanted to, but yo, I was with my kids, man, and I'm so fucking happy, you know, that I was able to at least be there, be healthy and strong, you know what I'm saying? So about 2 weeks ago, maybe like a week ago, I was home and I went out and I was like, yo, I'm a chill, you know, I'm gonna do my thing. So bam, I think it was the 5th actually, because I remember specifically, the curfew here in Orlando popped open, right? And everybody's so fucking excited, like, yo, let's go out, let's go out. So, you know, we do the hookah business, Majestic Fusion, for who don't know. Check them out on Instagram, Majestic Fusion Hookah. They sell the hookah, they rent the hookah, they deliver the hookah, you got a party. Listen, we do everything. Every single thing you could think of with hookah, we get it done. So business is popping again. All right, boom, I'm out. You know, I'm doing my thing, chilling, working, vibing. Of course, at the same time, you know, in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, this corona shit is still real. But, you know, we're watching the news, we trying to, you know, like, is it safe? Is it not safe? You know, so forth and so on. Anyways, long story short is I did start going out again. You know what I mean? And I started mixing, mingling. I got my mask on to try to wash my hands as much as I can and all that shit. But I almost died. Like, I literally almost fucking died. I didn't get the coronavirus. No, I didn't. But I'm at the same time, I think I did. In the sense of I had every fucking symptom that there is, but I tested twice and it's negative. And it just got me thinking, like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? I've talked to a lot of people since this corona shit was, you know, came about. None of my friends or nobody in my circle had an experience like that to tell me how it is. And I just want to let y'all know, man, yo, this shit's serious. Because even though I tested negative, I feel like I had that shit. So I think it was on Monday, I went to bed. I woke up in the middle of the fucking night. And like I got like chills and shit, you know, like I'm like, fuck. I checked the fucking AC. That shit's normal, you know, like how it's always been. I was like, yo, why am I so cold? Anyways, I didn't pay no mind. So I put my jacket on, went back to bed, woke up the next morning, and I had like a fucking fever. And I was like my throat start, you know what I mean? Like my throat is sore. Like I get a fucking headache. Like, yo, I swear to you, like if you Google that shit, the whole corona symptoms, I had my fever was like 104. I was like, fuck, yo, I'm dying right now. Like what the fuck is going on? But anyways, it lasts about 5 days, bro. Like about the whole week, right? I couldn't get out of bed. Like I was in bed for a couple of days. This episode, we had a guest scheduled to do the episode last week, and we couldn't even do it. You know what I mean? Because like I went through that shit, and it was so surreal that like I'm at work all the time, and I'm talking to people, and I'm like, yo, be careful, be careful, be careful. Like this shit is out there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, sometimes we're not being careful, and I honestly don't know if I had it or not. I'm way better now. You know, I'm good. I went to the doctor twice, 2 or 3 times, I think. The first time I went, and they're like, "Oh no, it's just a common flu," and I was like, "Yo, this shit's no fucking flu," because like I've had the flu in the past, you know, and it's just crazy that one day you're good, and the next day you're not fucking good. And I'm telling you, bro, like I'm talking about it right now. I feel good. I'm okay. And it sounds light, but that shit was a fucking crazy ass experience. When I tell you I was in bed for fucking 2 days, all I did was sleep. Like I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I couldn't do nothing. Like I tried to get up to go to the bathroom, and I can't walk. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally felt like I was dying. But anyways, I got up, I had to do what I got to do. I went, I got tested. They're like, nah, negative. Anyways, I was like, yo, I still don't feel right. Like, you know, like my heart is hurting, my chest is paining. Like every fucking symptom, I'm telling you, I had that shit. But, you know, I got tested again, like 2 days later. And both results says negative. So I still don't know what the fuck happened. But listen, I'm saying this right now to tell everybody out there, yo, please be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not be as lucky as me, because I try to be healthy. Like, I'm not, you know, the most fit person in the world. You know what I'm saying? I eat, I just do regular shit. But I try my best to pay attention to what I eat, what I drink, you know, do my little exercise and stuff. You know what I mean? So you or your family member or your friend, you know what I mean, might not be as healthy as I am right now. So please, yo, be careful. You know what I'm saying? I think they have some shit that we have to wear a mask right now. Yo, if you ain't gotta go out, don't go out, because this shit's serious. Like, yo, 2 days later after I got better, my daughter, like I told you, like I couldn't spend Father's Day the way I wanted to. Like my daughter started feeling ill. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like a fever or whatever. So we took her to the hospital, we took her to the doctor. I'd be like, yo, like, you know what I mean? She's not good, she's not eating. She's fine. There's nothing wrong. You know, she's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a scare. Like the thought of this shit happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, please, like, yo, y'all be careful out there. It's very important that if you're a business owner, you know what I mean, you have a brand, you got to go to work, whatever you have, you got to do. But at the same time, it's important for you to think about the decisions you make. Like, yo, we're out there and we see people, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody fucking social distancing right now. It's just life back to normal, you know what I mean? I've been having conversations daily with everybody, you know, like I fuck weight on the low, because I'm trying to make some moves right now. And at the same time, you know, you gotta make moves, but you can't put it on public display before, you know, the fruition come to life. You feel me? So I've been talking to some people, man, you know, trying to get some stuff done. And everybody's just acting normal. So I went through all that to tell everybody, like I said, please be careful. Be fucking careful. Like, you know, like it doesn't matter what you got going on. You can still go out, you can still chill, you can still vibe with your friends and your family. But at the same time, I want people to understand, like, yo, this shit real, bro. So don't be like, yo, you know, this isn't happening. Like, I hear a lot of people saying, yo, there's nothing out there. There's something. Even if it was man-made, even if it's, you know, it just came out of nowhere, there's something. So please, guys, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, whatever you're doing. But this week's episode is the new normal, because that's what we're living in, right? There's a lot of people right now who's, you know, they're still waiting for what we had, I don't know, like 4 months ago. I don't even remember what the fuck I was doing 4 months ago. Like, can you remember what you were doing 4 months ago? Maybe you can. I don't know. I can't. I just know life was different, right? At the same time, we can't sit, yo, and just wait for things to happen. Like, we gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single day that I watch the news, when I get a chance to watch the news, or I'm doing stuff, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, yo, this is the new normal. Because it doesn't even matter. Like, let's say the coronavirus goes away in 2 months, right? Do you think everybody's gonna return back to normal in 2 months? No, it's not gonna happen. Like, people are still gonna be the way they are. You know, a lot of us are meeting new friends, new family member, starting new partnerships, new business. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all like approaching life from a different perspective and doing things, even if you don't realize it. But what I want everybody to know is like, yo, you have to like take right now as the new normal. Meaning, don't accept and be like, yo, all right, fuck, my life is done. You know what I mean? Like, no, not like that, but in a positive way. You know, like it doesn't matter the fact that, all right, bet you lost your job, right? Cool, I understand. You know, shout out to everybody who lost their jobs and they're still trying to hold it down. But hey, there's a lot of business closing. So you don't know if, let's say in 2 months, coronavirus goes away, everything goes back to normal. The place you used to work will be able to hire the same amount of staff and get everybody back together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that. So instead of waiting for your job to open up back, or, you know, wait for the opportunity you had to come back, yo, let's just look at life as this is the new normal. Like, I have to go to fucking work every day in a mask. I have to use hand sanitizer 10 times a day. Let's just accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's easier for everybody if you're able to accept it. You know, accept it to the point where you're not challenging it no more. You know, you're not fighting it. You're just ensuring that, you know, however you're doing life, you're doing it to the best of your ability. Regardless of the fact that, you know, you might be in a tough situation, you just can't fucking let that shit get to you. You can't stop. You can't give up. You have to think positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important. The only way to get back to normal, or to get back to the point where, you know, your life is normal the way how you want it again, is you have to accept this as the new normal. So I want to speak a little bit to business owners. Like, I live in Orlando. So right now we're in Orlando. This is the Majestic Lounge. So anywhere the podcast is, anywhere we're shooting, it's going to be the lounge, because we're going to create that type of vibe, you know, that energy where we can all just sit, chill, relax, and have a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do an interview. I just want us to talk. You feel me? So I want to speak to, you know, just the business owners right now, like, you know, low key, everybody that live in my area. But, you know, on a bigger level, like, if you're watching this podcast right now and you're in Amsterdam, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're in New York, you're in Canada, you're in Zimbabwe. It doesn't matter where you are, right? You might have a small business, or you might be thinking about starting a small business. And I want to let you know, like, yo, now is the right time. Like, now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you, like, I got some, you know, I'm low-key making some moves, and I've been studying some classes. And one of the things that, you know, they say, like, the best time is now. Like, if you're going to fail while you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't be like, oh, shit. You're thinking about 10 different things before you even start. Now, it's important for you to have a plan, you know, have a strategy, you know, be focused, but do it, like, learn while you're going along, man. Like, yo, we're doing this podcast right now, and we got the hookah company, you know, we got the hookah vibe everywhere. But I never start, like, right now, I can say that Majestic Fusion is on another level, to the point where the brand awareness is so out there. Like, people I don't know is hitting me up and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Also, one of the things that we're trying to focus on is providing customers the content. Like, I don't want the customers to have to search for what we're trying to provide. You feel me? So we're ensuring that we're doing all the right things and putting the content in the right places for customers to see it. I never knew that before. You know what I mean? Like, I'm big on social media. So if you want to reach out, you're always going to get me on social media. Our kids are growing up where they're all into social media, right? But when we were growing up, that's not how we learned, you know, how to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was one day late. We have a fucking some shit popping. Like, it's, yeah, for the younger people, Facebook was the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, you had all the MySpace, you know, like all those little things coming up. But, like, the trend right now is so much different from what we're used to. We're never gonna get our kids off their phones. But what if I tell you, you could get them, or you could at least try to make them be more productive with the phone? So a lot of parents, they're just gonna give them the phone and be like, yo, all right, bet, do your thing, right? Or somebody's gonna try to confiscate it and be like, yo, you're too young for it. I get that, and I fuck with that. But at the same time, what if you have something going on, and you don't have to be doing hookah, you don't have to have a small business, but you have something that you're passionate about. You have something that, you know, maybe you never experienced, but you want your kids to experience, right? But you have to think of it from a business perspective. How can you profit from it? What can you gain, right? Okay, cool, maybe not money, but what if, let's say, I don't know, let's say you like baby clothes, right? As a mom, I'm talking to the mom right now. You like baby clothes. So you always take the nicest, you always buy the nicest things for your kids and put them on, right? But you take pictures and they sit in your phone. Cool? But what if you just started an Instagram page, right? Or maybe a Facebook page, or maybe, you know, whatever social media you're into. And all you do is just do one post a day, right? You post it a day and you just keep it consistent. Do you know how many opportunities can come from that, right? You could literally be helping another mom right now that's a teenage mom on, you know what I mean, things that they could buy for their kids, you know, like clothes that they, you know what I'm saying, like accessories. And, you know, just show, like, you could literally profit from it in a way where either you could be helping somebody or you could be making some money. The point I'm trying to make is there is so much ways for us to all, like, be successful. And if we're unhappy, if you're unhappy, you know what I mean, with what you're doing, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to stop. It might just not be working the way you are doing it. But what if you try doing the same thing another way? You know what I'm saying? Don't give up, man. Like, this is the new fucking normal. Like, this is how we're going to be living from now on. You know what I'm saying? 2 months from now, 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 5 months from now, a year from now, we're still going to be talking about COVID. Because at the end of the day, it's not going away. You know what I'm saying? But we can't let it stop us. You feel me? I was downtown, I think it was like fucking 2 days ago, man. And I'm writing down, I think it was Washington Street? I don't remember. Anyways, I was on a scooter and I pulled up. I was going inside a club, and I stopped and I was like, bro, what the fuck did I just do? Did I just like ride from one club to the other? And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, how much did it cost me? That shit cost me like, I guess like $5 or something. I didn't really pay attention. But how many cities, how many times are that company getting $5? Can you just do the math for a second, right? Even if it's $1, they're doing that 1,000,000 times a day on multiple fucking occasions with different people, right? Because everybody who live in a big city, we normally, if we go downtown, we go, you know what I mean, to the best part of town. Sometimes we want to go from one place to another. But we're like, yo, I don't want to walk. The sun is too hot. It's too far. I got 3 kids. You know, you find all the excuses. Somebody just sit one day and be like, yo, fuck, I don't want to walk no more. I'm just gonna make a scooter. They made a fucking scooter, and the scooter is literally every single place you could think of right now. Like you may be in New York right now, you may be in North Carolina, you may be in Miami, and you see those little scooters and you never know what the fuck it is, right? Because like I was rocking with one of my employees, and they're like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yo, you never seen this shit? And they're like, no. I'm like, you've been missing out. So, yo, I put them on. I was like, yo, all right, bet. Let's hop on real quick. And at first, it's scary. You know what I mean? It's a motor scooter. You know what I mean? If you've never been on one of that shit, you're like, because they should be busting too. But anyways, you know what I mean? Like, we chilling and we vibing. And we spent $5. We went to a little spot. And we're like, nah, this is not popping. We hopped on again. We spent another $5. This is $10 per person. You know what I mean? In less than an hour. Bro, do you know how many times a person does that during the whole entire 24 hours? Yo, it's so easy to make money. Like, I smoke, and I smoke. A lot of us smoke. I used to smoke with my homies all the fucking time. And yo, shout out to my homie Jordan, man. Yo, we used to smoke all the fucking time. And one of the places that I serve hookah right now, the Tavern in the Creek, we used to go there, and I was like, bro, this could be a vibe. Like, yo, the hookah could be popping out here. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, this could be a vibe. Like, this nigga, like, you know what I mean? Yo, there's a lot of guys right now watching this podcast, and you're fucking smoking right now. And when I say smoking, you know what I'm talking. I mean, you could be smoking hookah, you could be smoking a cigarette. You know, for who live in Boston, you could be smoking a joint, or any other city that is legal. You know what I'm saying? You could be smoking whatever you want. The point is, like, you're chilling with your people. You're chilling with your friends, your family, you know, people you fuck with. And you're thinking about all these crazy ideas, right? Do it. Just fucking do it. Like, straight up. Like, don't bring yourself down and be like, damn, COVID is happening. There's a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? Like, yo, don't think about it like that. Think about it like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. This is the new normal. Yo, I want to start this right now. I'm going to do this. Like, yo, even if you fail while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to teach you so many valuable lessons that you won't even begin to understand, bro. Like, yo, that's just crazy. Do it and fail while you're doing it, because nobody's perfect. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, what I want people to take away from what I'm saying right now is there is an opportunity for all of us to be successful. Nobody, like, I feel like all the time people judge other people and how they do life, right? So you get pregnant in high school or college or whatever, you know, but before your parents expected you to get pregnant. But doesn't mean life end. Like, nobody said you have to go to school, get your degree, get married, no. Like, you do whatever the fuck you want to do, yo. This is the new normal. This is how we're living now. Like, it's a free-for-all world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to the point where, you know, there's a lot of racism going on in a lot of places. Some people don't see it, some people see it, right? Some people understand it, some people don't understand it. But some people empathize even if they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But yo, it still gives us all the opportunity to be the change we want to be. You get what I'm saying? So for example, if you are unhappy about something in your life right now, yo, just change it. Like fucking change it. Yo, I was talking to my employees, like we were vibing downtown and like, yo, they're like, yo, I love taking photos, but nobody's seen my photos. I was like, maybe you're not putting them out on the right platform in the right way. Doesn't mean you need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the talent, obviously. You're passionate about it, but you're not making the extra steps. I was like, all right, bet. How many people who take photos or how many people who, you know, they're on the level that you want to be right now? How many of them do you follow on social media? None. How many times are you on TikTok, right? Watching some dumb shit, but at the same time, you want to start a company. Like you gotta feed yourself the type of content that you wanna accomplish, you wanna achieve, you wanna put out. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't be on Facebook, yo, watching politics all the time, but you wanna start, you know, a company down the like you have to put yourself in the position for you to be successful, for you to win, for you to make sure that anytime that you go to bed at night, you're like, fuck, yo, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that. Like damn, yo, I never knew I could do this. Like I want us all to have that feeling. Like I feel so good, man. Like you know, like I have the hookah vibe going right now. You know what I'm saying? And we about to take over Orlando. Like I'm telling you, like this is episode 3, the Hookah and Homies podcast. And I want everybody watching this right now to know, believe in yourself, yo. Believe in your fucking self. Like you could do this. I'm gonna take over Orlando with the hookah vibe. And I'm like, do I know it's gonna happen? No. But I'm telling myself I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna work towards it. Just, yo, that is the type of energy you have to have. You get what I'm saying? Like you cannot for a second let what the fuck is happening in the bigger picture. The bigger, like, yo, when you look on TV, there's a lot of shit happening. We don't have control over it, right? Or we do. I mean, that's an open debate. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is control what you can control. Meaning, all right, bet, this is my life. This is how I'm gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna make this happen. Yo, I promise you, fail while you're doing it. Like they always tell you, I'm telling you, yo, fail while you're doing it. Just go the fuck out there. Start investing. Like do you know how easy it is to change what you're doing? Like it's literally so fucking easy. All you have to do is invest one thing. You know what that is? Time. That's it. It's time. Do you know how much time you have? Like, I want you to stop right now and think. When you wake up in the morning, right? What do you do? All right, bet. After 3 hours, what are you doing? 4 hours later, what are you doing? Okay, fast forward, 24 hours. Think about everything you do during the day. How many of those things you could do without? Like how many times you could stop watching a show on Netflix and just go on YouTube and be like, all right, bam, bam, bam. Just search whatever you're interested in. Let's say you come up with a crazy idea of a flying donkey, right? That's the craziest thing that just came to my mind. But let's say you came up with the idea, flying donkey. Don't be like, oh, what the fuck? No, that's not a thing. That might be a thing. Just stop. Get off the show on Netflix and be like, is there something called a flying donkey? I'm just using that as that's the dumbest fucking example I could use. But I want you to understand what I mean. Like, if there's something you're thinking about, invest time in it. Just invest time. Start by is it a thing? Is anybody else doing it? Who's been doing it longer? And you know, don't be intimidated. You know, if somebody's had your idea before you, I mean, that doesn't mean anything. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? It means one thing actually. You could do it better. Because your perspective is different from their perspective. And there's a lot of I go into a lot of business and the first thing I start doing, I just catch myself just be like, they could do that better. All right, I'm a customer, you know, I would enjoy that a little bit better. The point I'm trying to make is we have to just understand that this is the new normal, man. Like we have to do this shit. And do it even regardless of all the fucking struggles we're facing, regardless of all the hardships, regardless of, it don't matter, yo. It don't matter what you're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things my mom always told me, and she always used this shit. And when I was a kid, it was so annoying. I'm like, yo, you always be using the same shit. But I never understood. You feel me? Like, I never get it. She said, if there's somebody in a tree, right? You're listening, right? I'm sure somebody fucking got, I'm sure somebody has to hear this before. If you never heard it, if somebody's in a tree eating a banana, right, and they're complaining, the only thing they have to eat is a fucking banana. They eat the banana and they drop it on the ground. There is somebody walking by that picks up that skin and eats it. You know what that means? The person below is worse than you. In not a bad way, but they're just going through more shit than you. They're not in the top of the tree. They didn't eat the banana. They're eating the skin. Yo, just fucking do this shit. All my small business friends, all my people out there right now trying to do some shit. Yo, fucking do this. Yo, we started 2020 and we were like, this is my year. And then we're like, fuck, no, it's not. Cool, I get that. We've been through a lot of shit, but at the same time, do not let that stop you from doing what you're trying to do. Yo, the tip of the fucking day. This episode, if you take away nothing else, yo, if you skip this episode to the end, yo, you missed a lot. You missed, yo, I promise you, you need to go back. Go the fuck back. All right, I'm kidding. But listen, I'm telling you, what I want you to take away is just do this, man. Yo, just fucking do this. Let's still make 2020 our year. Let's still be great this year. Why can't we do it? Just fucking do it. Just do it. Yo, if I have a debate with anybody right now and they tell me 10 things that's stopping them from doing something they really want to do, I'm going to give them 10 reasons or 10 ways they can't overcome that shit. Because I try to stay positive. Yo, I get angry, I get pissed, I get hurt. Yo, I feel emotions like everybody, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still have to just do it. Just do it. You want to do it? Do it. Stop what you're doing and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're interested in making a reality. Even if you don't want to make money, but you might want to help somebody else to go through what you've been through. Like, if you want to tell your story, you want to share some experiences, be brave, record the video. All right, but you don't want to be on a camera? Fucking record your voice and just post it. I'm just saying, like, we're in an age, yo, where everything is digital. It's social media. You feel me? So just do it. Just do it. Gary Vee, that dude inspires me a lot, man. Like, I listen to that dude. He's annoying as fuck because he talks a lot, but he talks some good shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you like to watch Netflix, keep watching your Netflix, but start a podcast and just talk about the shows you watch. Do some reviews on the shows. You like to go to the restaurant? Review the restaurant. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of ways that we could all be our own bosses, our own fucking, be your own entrepreneur, live your own life, do shit the way you want to do it, and never fucking stop. Don't give up. Keep that shit going. I promise you, you're not gonna regret it.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put the bad bitch in the friend zone.